everybody, my name is Lewis and welcome back to another video on the Tilehurst End YouTube channel. This is another weekly roundup where we basically go over all the weekly news of Reading FC. But before we get into the video, make sure to like the video, but most importantly subscribe. But for now, let's get into the video. So first bit of news is Danny Loader might be heading to Portugal. Sporting Lisbon and Porto have reportedly made contract offers. He had also attracting interest from Crystal Palace and Leeds, but he seems that he's going to Portugal, which means Reading aren't going to get a tribunal fee as it had to be a club in England. I personally don't rate him. I don't think he'll actually do very well in Portugal. Obviously, we should have taken the 7 million we could have got last summer from Wolves on deadline day. I don't know why he pulled the plug on it, but he basically literally didn't do anything for the rest of the season. He only scored 1 goal, I believe, and that was against Blackpool. Admittedly, a nice finish, but even still, I'm not really sure if he has the mindset to really realise his potential. But good luck to him in Portugal anyway. Nothing's been confirmed yet. It's just been rumours at this point in time. But yeah, apparently he's heading to Portugal. Nottingham Forest confirmed over the weekend that they've made the signing of Tyler Blackett on a 3-year deal. Obviously, he was released by Reading in the summer. I don't know if he'll really be a starter at the club. I think he'll play more second fiddle to Ovie Ejaria at left back. But on his day, he can be a really good player. But I think, as he's shown at his time at Reading, it depends whether he actually wants to prove himself or not. Literally, I personally think he only played well in his last 6 months at the club when there was interest in him. But yeah, I'm not sure how well he's going to do there. Probably just going to be a bit of a backup player, but hey ho. He has joined the club with a lot more prestige, but he also, in his leaving letter, he said something along the lines of that he's actually joining a club that has success, and he put the 2 words in capitals. And to be honest, I think that's quite a dig at us, and I'm surprised not many Reading fans have spoken about it, but yeah, I don't know. I think his conduct and the way he's acted at the club for the last couple of years has been awful. So I'm happy to see him leave. The team returned to training this week, and there was someone that was spotted in the training videos, and it looks to be Ovie Ejaria. Some reports have confirmed it. Some people just noticed it in training videos. Yaku Mete and Michael Lise put it up. Luke Southwood's also in training as well. Apparently he's doing really well, which is quite nice. But yeah, good sign. Everyone wants Ejaria to be announced. Obviously, he was one of our best players last season. Most average dribbles in the league, I think, or like second behind Ejaria. But yeah, one of our best players. Hopefully, we can get him on a permanent deal, which is whether he will accept those reduced wages. But the sooner we get that announced, the better. I'd say the Reading under-23s had a friendly against Leyton Orient in which they lost 2-0. Goals from Craig Clay and Angol secured the win for Leyton Orient. We saw a lot of under-18s that were coming through into the under-23s play this game, but the Leyton Orient manager Ross Embleton said at the end of the game that they're looking to create a link with Reading for loan players, which is pretty interesting. I don't think we really have a club that we do that with. The only one you could say is Roeselare when we loaned Tom Holmes to them last season, obviously owned by our owners Dayongi. So yeah, I think it'd be quite nice. Leyton Orient, nice League 2 club. Joey McAnuff's obviously there as well. So some good experienced players to help them be brought through. But yeah, I think it's a good move for both clubs. But yeah, obviously we lost 2-0, which I don't think we should really be looking at. But the fact that they only lost 2-0 to a League 2 side shows that our under-23s and some of our under-18s that also played as well are actually quite decent, and that we should be looking. They've got high hopes for them. So yeah. Saturday we had contrasting reports come out about George Pushkas, a foreign newspaper by the name of Digi Sporto, and said that Fenerbahce are looking at him as a replacement for Kelechi Iheanacho if that move doesn't go through. But then Berkshire Live reported on Saturday that they've ended their interest in Pushkas and that they're not going to be signing him. So make of that what you will. Don't want Pushkas to leave. I don't think any fans really want him to. Obviously, he had a decent first season, even though he didn't really hit a consistent amount of form. But next season after, he could be at least a 20-goal, 30-goal season striker, in my opinion. But yeah. BBC Wiltshire Sport have confirmed over the weekend that Akin Odomayo has signed for Swindon after a successful trial. But it hasn't been confirmed by the club yet, so make of that what you will. But it's a good move for him. I personally don't think he's ready for that level yet. I think he's more League 2, National League level, not League 1. But, you know, I really hope he goes on and proves me wrong. But we'll probably be linked to him in the next couple of years anyway. So it's yeah, it's a good move for him. But yeah, obviously he was with the Reading under-23s last season. Went out on loan to Waterford in Ireland with Andre Burley. So yeah, I think it'd be a good move for him. But whether he can prove himself at League One level, I'm not too sure. Sports have reported over the past week that Swansea and a number of other Championship clubs are interested in Gabriel Osho. Obviously, he rejected a deal at the club at the end of the season a couple of weeks ago, after we offered him reduced terms on his deal already. So yeah, obviously played right back, so out of position for him. He's usually a centre back, but he played right back for the last couple of games ahead of Chris Gunter. Again, I'm not too sure if he's ready for consistent Championship football yet. I think he's League One at the moment. I think would be really good for him. But Championship move, I don't blame him for getting it. But again, at a club like Swansea, I don't think he's really going to get the match experience that he needs, because I think they do have players that are better ahead of him. But yeah, hopefully he can do really well at the club. And it was also his 22nd birthday this past week, so happy birthday, Gabriel. And it's been reported by the Evening Standard that it looks like Oliver Skiff is going to be heading to Norwich on loan. Obviously, we were linked to him a couple of weeks ago. I feel like he would have been a really good defensive midfielder. Obviously, we need that option after Pele left. But yeah, it looks like he'll be heading to Championship rivals Norwich, which is quite disappointing. I thought he'd be a really good defensive midfielder, as I just said. But yeah. First friendly fixture has been announced for the 28th of August. We're going to be heading to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to face Jose Mourinho's Tottenham. This will be a really tough friendly fixture for the boys' first game. If we can get a result there, then that will fill everyone with a lot of confidence. But even if we lose, which I think most people are expecting us to, then hopefully we can take some positives from it. But yeah, it'll be a really good first experience for our first friendly this season. Last but not least, we've had two under-23s join clubs, as well as Aki Nodamayo. Ben House has joined Eastleigh, and Pedro Neves has joined Spanish second division side Cartagena, I think they're called. That's it for this week's Weekly Roundup. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like the video, but most importantly subscribe for all of your weekly Reading FC content. But for now, bye-bye.